Alright, good evening everybody. So, this is part 2 of our stream, and we'll be completing the full stack development in this stream. Alright, I hope my audio and video are audible and visible. So, we got 2 experiments remaining, right? Yes, we completed some JavaScript, the water system. We put the table and get element by ID. That was completed. All right. So what shall we do now? We need to do. Okay, we need to do 7, 8, and 9. We still got 3 experiments. I thought we completed 7, but we completed only 6. All right. Let's analyze them. Before coding. All right. So paragraph is containing ID, document.write, title, inner HTML. Okay, text changed. So the first question is, what does the document.write writing in the first program? That will be our first doubt. And the second one will be window object properties and methods. Okay, let's put it over here firstly. All right. Okay, a function was written, window.open. Okay. That makes sense. Array document.write. Mm-hmm. All right. So you can just write the internal JavaScript and just write BR after everything. That makes sense. And what is regex? I need an idea. What's that one? Date object. Okay, get date, get month, get full year. Okay. User define object. So this is a function with okay, and the passing of formal parameters in Java script is different because everything is where we don't need to write where name arrays, I guess. Alright, so and this dot is a constructor and Java. This dot get name. What is an accessor? And the basics of OpenJS. Guess that should be enough. Document dot title reads the title of the page. Okay. Regex is a pattern used to search, match, or validate search. Check if email is valid, check if string contains one, validate phone numbers, passwords. Okay, pattern, text hello world, flag, case insensitive. Okay, pattern to search from for word hello. Got it. Pattern dot test text. Okay. Okay, I don't know that much of Java as well. Don't worry. Accessor method that accesses object data. Read object property control access. Okay. Okay, I kind of understand what's going on. This one, right? See function, right? Function student. It has two parameters, and we are initializing them by using this. Okay, this dot get name is equals to function. This dot name, okay. This dot get name returns this dot name, okay. Okay, this function, this get name is referring to this function. This dot display is equals to, is that semicolon? Right, I guess it is necessary because oh wait, I don't think Java methods have semicolons, right? No, this dot display is equal to function, okay. I don't think the methods created in classes of Java don't end with semicolons, right? Yeah, this is correct. Correct. Because JavaScript functions are often assigned to variables or object properties. Those assignments do end with semicolons. Assignment statement. Okay. All right, we should be able to do this one. Yeah, so what we do now is we'll write it out just like we always do. I mean, it is making sense. What is this? Experiment 7. Document object. Yeah, document object. I see. Document dot write. We have 4, right? Alert. Um, get element by ID. Yeah, document dot get element by ID. Console dot log. Yeah, document dot write. But title is not written here. I guess it will print out the default title. Document dot write. Document dot get element by ID. Override it. That should be enough for us to write it. And let's have a window object. Okay. Button clicking event. When button is clicked, alert and window dot open. Both of these should be working out. That's it. And array object. All right. Array. It is more flexible like Python. Document dot write. Array dot length. Array dot push. Right. Can directly print array. Math object. Math dot py, because it is a constant. Math dot sqrt. You can add always a br tag at the end. Math dot max 10 20 30. All right. String properties. Have a string. Str dot length. Dot length. Str dot to uppercase. Okay. Substring. Starting and ending index. That's it. Okay. Where is F? Oh yeah, regex. Right. Pattern is equals to, it's a forward slash. Hello and I case insensitive. And pattern dot test text. That should be enough. Date, day is equals to new date, d is equals to new date. Okay, d dot get date, get month, get full year. Okay, nice. Right, write a function. I don't know why it is sweating. My hands are sweating for some reason. To clean a lot. Alright, so create a function student name and is this dot name, this dot is and what get name your accessor, just access that. So what is this function going to return? This dot name. Good. And write a display method. Write a display method similarly. I want to copy everything. Okay, and outside function s1 is equals to new student Ravi 20 s1 dot get name s1 dot display. That should work out. I don't know if this works out or not. S1 dot get name. Alright, where name document printed and s1 dot display. Just stays. Alright. Think that should be enough. Let's start coding. Why don't we write all of this in a single one? Can we write it? Alright, let's start course. Now type HTML. Alright. Okay. Enter the body. You need to demonstrate document.write and document.get element by ID. and document.title is a method. Okay, let's initialize JavaScript function. Document dot write. This was written to console using the dot write method. That should work. And enter the body. PID is equals to P1 nation paragraph. Okay. How about we write it a function and that function overloads the paragraph. That makes sense, right? Function collect. Okay, and document dot get element by ID. P1 is the ID. Dot in HTML is equals to this text overrides the initial text. Right, that should work out. We close the function and button on click when it is clicked, the clicked function should be called click me button. That should be enough. Let's run it. JS objects. Now what happened? .html. Okay. Something happened. You will see inside the body, initial paragraph, okay. Button, this might have caused all the error. Yeah. Okay, if you delete this one, okay. Let's put this thing right. Okay, you cannot put that over there, right? You need to write it inside the script. How about now? Okay. Alright. Can we just add a BR tag over here? Nice. H3, what's the question called? Object properties and methods. Demonstration of object properties and methods. Right. And now we need to have another Windows. Right. H3 demonstration of Windows object. Let's have another script. Right. Let's have another button on click is equals to, where does it pop? Windows underscore open. Let's use the camel case. Windows open. Click me. Okay. And now let's open a script. And inside that, we need to have the function describe Windows open. Okay, what's that one? Alert. Opening a new window. Okay. Window.open. https www.google.com. Close the function. Yeah, don't forget to close the function. Should work out. Okay, that worked like a charm. That worked like a charm. Demonstrating array properties. Alright. H3 demonstrating array properties by taking the static array. Okay, and inside that, let's open another script and let's close it. Inside that script, variable array is equals to array. It's square braces if I'm not wrong. Arrays. Yeah. Document dot write. Right. The length of array is array dot length. Array dot push 40. You can add some functionality here. Alright, you can do something like input tag, right? D is equals to input type is equals to text. I'm just trying, okay? Let's have a paragraph. Alright. Enter 1 if you want to push an element. Right. ID is equals to input. Okay. Where flag is equals to document.getElement by ID. What is the ID? Input dot value. If flag is equals to 1, array dot push. Maybe it's better to put all of this together. Okay. Document.write the arrays plus array. That works out 1. Okay. I tried something. I don't know how far it succeeded. This is completely unrelated, by the way, but we're trying. Write something. Looks like it needs a bit of tinkering. Get element by ID. Okay, that was not closed. Okay. Yeah, because it is going to be, or you can do this input is equals to number. What did we not close? All right. Okay, you need to have a button, I see. You need to have a button, obviously. You need to have placeholder as well. Should we do that? Guess we should. Button on click is equals to submit. Okay. submit. All right. So the function submit. So what do we need inside submit? We will get the flag, and if flag is 1, we will push it and we will write it. Right. I just wanted to see how that thing works out. I see. So we will get a new base to avoid that. PID is equals to OP. P, okay. Document dot get element by ID. What's the ID? OP dot inner HTML is equals to the length of array is plus array dot length. I don't know how that works now. Okay. The array did not update though. Let's have a placeholder for that one as well. ID is equals to size. We will put, inside, not inside the submit. We need it to show regardless of that. The array is plus array. The array is, it's not OP, my bad. It's size. I saved it, right? I guess it is not making changes in the global. It seems the array is out of scope. It seems the array is out of scope and the array is not updating. Should I be doing all of that? Execution orders, yeah. The line that prints the error runs before the button is clicked. Okay, got it. Got it. Enter 1 if you want to push an element. What did it do? Mm-hmm. So everything was put inside the function. Yeah, it was just put inside the function, that's it. If I don't want to push an element, then what? Then nothing happens. That is the close of if. Or 0. Else if flag is equals to 0, then we can just do this. That is a minimal fix. That is it. And we completed 3. Okay, maths.py printing some math functions. document dot write math dot by plus beer document dot write math dot sqrt 16. That should work out the pi value. Square root of 16 is that is enough. Nice. 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 Anyone who doesn't know about all of this might say like, what the heck is going on over here? String and date functions and then student function. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Okay. H3 some string functions. H3. Okay. And what do we do? We write script and script and inside that we will declare variable string is equals to Shankar maybe document dot write string dot length where string dot to upper case. Okay. Here document dot write string dot substring 1 to 3. That works out. Okay. Okay. It's an event, alright. And date, right? We have date. Some date function things. Good. And what do you do about date? Let's write the script. So, where date is equals to new date document dot write date dot get date. Okay. Document dot write date dot get month document dot write date dot get full year. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Should we write a plus BR? Yeah, it is. The month is 1, right? Will it give 0 or what? Wow, man. Get month 0 to 11. Wow. Today's 13. What it gave? It gave 13. Thank God. Wow. Or you can write something like this, maybe. You know? Instead of that, you can just print out a slash and that will give you something like that. That is it. And we got the custom object oriented programming. Once we complete that, I want to make this interactive. So, how do you make this interactive? You write a function student. Mm, okay. So you write a function, maybe click a button, take the input, store them in variables and give them as parameters. Right, the scope might be good. Okay, then what can you do? No, like you will have input and you can get the values from that, and you click a button. No, that just might be too much. I think that is like a way of showing your nose from the backside. So basic OP demonstration in Java. Sorry, JS. H3. Let's open a script. And what will you do? We will write a function. We will write the constructor. Okay. And we will write an accessor and a method. Function student. It takes name and age. All right. This defines a new variable get name, and from the function, what am I trying to access? Return this dot name. Right, that's it, yeah. And this dot display. No, I'm not trying to assign it. I'm just trying to write a display method. You can directly write that, right? Document dot write name plus this dot name. Now what? Let's do like age because name was already there. That checks out and close the function. It does not need a semicolon at the end, and close the function student. And then where s is equals to new student, the Java function is different. Student s1 is equal to new student, something like that. Ravi 20. I will call the alright name where name1 is equal to s dot get name. Yeah, document dot write name1 and s dot what's the function inside that display. It was just called. Okay, that should be enough, I think. Okay, something's messed up, obviously. Script function student is having name and is this dot name is equals to name, this dot is equals to is get name, return this dot name, okay, and display. I need to check the syntax for display. Alright. Okay, you cannot write like this. That's what I thought. Okay, after name, let's put a beer. Okay, this should be all right. Okay, it took me 1 hour just to code this and understand this. That's all right. And what do we have in our syllabus? JavaScript conditional statements and loops, JavaScript functions and events. Okay. Now we are entering into core JavaScript, I guess. So at the end, it is all about putting things together. We might complete FSD in like 2 hours at this rate. Largest of three numbers. We're just opening the JavaScript. Prompt, yeah, we have prompt for taking input, right? Yes, we have. Or we can just write a placeholder as well. You can even write a placeholder, that's alright. Display weekdays, There is switch case, I see. Okay. Okay. Syntax is similar. For where I in array, print data object using for in for each function x. For where x of array. Array dot for each function x document dot write x. Okay. For each is going to pass every element of array, I guess. Armstrong number. Okay. Math dot floor amount by nodes of I. Okay. My doubts are what is this one going to do? Amount, let's say 200, it will do 200 by 100, that will give 2. Okay, nice. Let's say 250 by 100, it will give 2.5. Okay, I see. 2, if 2 is greater than 0. Nice, nice, nice. Count. Okay, okay, okay. That is actually pretty smart. I need to get the logic for Armstrong number actually. We can do this, we can do this. And then just we have one more exercise. Factorial, Fibonacci, prime numbers, palindrome, text box, and 4 buttons. Okay, nice. Nice, nice. Validate the following fields in a registration page. Nice. It is pretty easy if you think about it. Okay. I forgot how prompt is going to work. There are only like 4 prompts if you put all of these things together. No, actually 5. 6. Yeah, 6 prompts. Should we be writing this? Yeah. 8. Right? Get prompt. Compare. And alert. That's it. There is nothing much to do or see over there. And that's for A. That's for B. Get prompt. Number convert it. Switch that day. Case 1. Alert Monday. And a break statement. All 7 cases. That's it. There is nothing to do over there as well. For where I is equals to 0, I less than or is equals to 10, I plus plus, right? Where I is equals to 0, while I is less than or equals to 10, document dot write I plus plus and write it. That's it. Yeah, asked for 1 to 10, not 0 to 10. Alright. And k, where k is equals to 1, do print and increment while that's the case. This should be done as well easily. Alright. And for where x in array of x, that's it. And array dot for each, inside that write a function Okay. Kind of like a lambda function. Print it. For each, do that. Kind of like that. For var x of array, print x. That's it. Armstrong number. You need to look at that. Oh my god. Get all the numbers. Summing all the cubes. So get the individual digits. Increment it to sum. Since it will return a float value, just get the mat.floor. Do this until temp is greater than 0. Nice. Alright. So, 153, 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. 126 plus 27. Right, that's it. So, get the number, prompt, temp is equals to number, sum is initiated to 0, while temp is greater than 0. What do? You get digit is equals to temp mod 10. You will get 3. Sum plus or is equals to digit cubed, and then you will update that. What will you update? You will update the temp math.floor temp by 10. Yeah, compare. That's it. Get denomination array. for every element of array, you need the quotient, right? Count is equals to, what is count? Floor of sum by array of I. If count is greater than 0, print the count update sum to, what do you update sum to? Sum mod array of I. Right, if you have 250, then in the second iteration, okay, what is nodes of I? Yeah, that will give the reminder, that's it. And you should be able to write this code. Ready to put all of these things together in a single HTML page? Yeah, I think we are. Alright. And after this is over, I will take the break and I will do another stream and complete the last ones. That should be enough. Largest of three numbers, that's it. Doc type HTML, body, and body. Inside the body we have script. We are directly doing the JavaScript. And we will have, values where array is equals to prompt and array. That's it, right? Where b is equals to prompt enter b, where c is equals to prompt enter c. After ABC, we got ABC. If A is greater than B and A is greater than C, I'll let A plus bigger number. Do we need this? I don't think we need that. If B is greater than C and then B is greater than A, I'll let B plus bigger number. If C is greater than A, C is greater than B, I'll let C bigger number. Okay, do we have Elif in this? I forgot. We are supposed to have Elif, right? Okay, we have else if. See. Else if, yeah. Else. Alert. Equal numbers. That's it. JS, what do you call this? Programs.html. And let's have h3 biggest of 3. Let's review this. JS programs. Alright, enter A. 10, 20, 30. 30 is bigger number. These alerts are not going to work anyways. You can have an on-click event. You can have an on-click event, yeah. Shall we enclose all of this in a function? Function biggest. Nice, right? And we will have an button on click equals to biggest and start button. Guess that should work out. All right. Yep, that's nothing more than a typo. 10 to what? No. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Something wrong logically. There is a problem here, that is for sure. Okay, define the above. Don't worry. Oh yeah, prompt return strings. Why is number capital N? Built-in constructor. Okay, global object. Prompt is a method maybe. Yep, that is enough. And we will have another heading, weekday showing. I will show the weekdays. I will have the button again on click. When you click a button, what happens? You need to pass a function, weekday. Okay. I will now get our script ready. And inside the script, what will we do? Function weekday variable day is equals to prompt actually number prompt enter number from 1 to 7. Alright. Switch day case 1 alert Monday break case 2 alert Tuesday break case 3 alert Wednesday break case 4 alert Thursday break case 5 alert Friday break case 6 alert Saturday break case 7 alert Sunday break, and default is going to be invalid day. Weekday showing okay. Weekday. Yeah, that was never closed. My bad. Okay, we need another one to be closed. Alright. 2 programs were completed. And we need to print now, right? We need to print from 1 to 10 using all the 3 loops. Each 3 print 1 to 10 using 3 loops. Okay, and let's open the script. where I, j, k for, let's initialize them to 1. I don't know if the syntax works or not. You don't need that actually. For I is equals to 1. For where I is equals to 1, I less than equals to 10, I plus plus document dot write. What are we writing? I. Alright, that's it. Document dot write. Let's have a line break. Right. And where j is equals to 1, while j is greater than or equals to 0, I mean 10, document dot write j. Okay, the j is written, and you need to update j as well. Where k is equals to 1, while do document dot write k. I will write k and we will increment k while k is greater than or equals to 10. Okay. Printed from 1 to 10 and it printed 1. Okay, in the incrementation something went wrong. Maybe this is valid, right? I need to check out. Loaded j is less than or equal to 10 absolutely. Okay. And what else? Okay, we need to use this. What do we need to use? For in, for each, for off. Okay. H3 use of for in, for each, and for off. script, right? So where array is equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 for where I in array. What do you do with it? Document.write array of I plus you will write that, and after that you will write a bear. And alright, array dot for each. It is like a function. X. I need to do this. What do you do? Document.write this is what you are doing. It is a function, so you don't need that. So it will pass each element and you will just print it. That's it. Document.write bear. And what do you do for where x in x of array document.write x, it will access elements, whereas for in access it accesses indexes, it accesses indices. That's it seems. Nice. For just some x plus or is equals to 10, so it increments like 20, 30, 40, 50 like that. Nice. Just a little modification. So it is a function, you can do anything with that. That's what I wanted to say. And what is the next one? We just got angstrom number and we got the denominations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, angstrom number. We need the button H3 angstrom number check button on click angstrom. It will call that start. And what will we have? Script again. Insert the script. We will have angstrom function angstrom. Everything will be inside this. So first you will get where number is equals to prompt, enter the number Actually, it should be number. So number prompt. After getting the number, what will you do? We need to check whether if it is angstrom or not. Where temp is equals to num, where sum is equals to 0. While temp is greater than or equals to 0, what will you do? Where digit is equals to, you will get the digit, right? Temp mod, where is the mod? Temp mod 10, you got the digit, and sum plus or is equals to digit times digit times digit. You got the sum, and now you need to update that temp. Temp is equal to maths dot floor temp by temp by what? Okay, it will do until the end, and after that, if sum is equals to number document dot write angstrom number, else document dot write not angstrom number. Nice, right? And don't forget to close the function. Let's see. 153. Okay. So it is taking all of that. I need to debug it where it went wrong. Okay. Document dot write is not working. Why doesn't it work? What is happening? Ten, 20, 30. Okay. Can't you use document dot write here? Okay. How much is the charge? Okay, we are still over there. Something happened. Laptop's lagging. Alright. Come on. Yes, you can write, but you should not. when temp becomes 0, okay, because it will become 0 at some point or the other. I see. 153 angstrom number. You can have a placeholder, right? You can have a placeholder down the button actually if you wanted to. PID is equals to result slash P get element by ID. What's the ID? Result dot in HTML is equals to angstrom number. Not angstrom number. Yo. Okay, we messed up something. Right. What did we mess up? String it no. Oh, fuck. Why does this happens all the times? 153. Alright. Okay, where is the padding? Where is the unnecessary padding, bro? Document.write. Here. No, not here. Yeah, I'm alright with that, don't worry. And what is the last one? The denomination check. Denomination check. And what will we do inside? Button on click. Denom start button script and script. Inside the script you will have the function denom What will it call? What are the denominations? Where notes is equals to, we got 100, 50, 20, 10, 5, 2, 1. Nice. And we need to alert, right? Where value is equals to number prompt, enter the cache value. And now what are we doing? We need the count, so we will iterate for variable I in nodes. What will we do? What will we do? We will get the count. Count is here now. Method dot floor nodes. All right. Value by. Okay, I don't want the value to change. Okay, we are not updating. All right. Do we need value at the end? No, we don't. Value by nodes of I. We get the count. So it returns 2. Alright, if count is greater than 0, maybe it's better to store them in another count, right? Where count array. Okay, I don't know how to initialize. Count array of I is equals to count. How about that? No, there will be an index mismatch. Now you got the count, and if count is greater than 0, you need a way to print it, append it. Because there is no system.out.println here. I need a place to store. Okay, maybe I need a common index. I need a common index. Count underscore a of I is equals to count. So I'm storing them in an array, and count is equals to count mod. No. I need to that value is equals to value mod nodes of I. So what will this return? This returns a count index, right? Count array, and then what will you do is you came out of if and you came out of for here. For where I is equals to 0. Alright. For where x is equals to 0, x less than nodes dot length this might not work, this might be wrong at so many levels. Now we are accessing now we are iterating if count of x where is this closing bracket? Alright, is greater than 0. Now I need to print it. Document. I could have written document dot right over there itself, right? Yeah, let's ask ChatGPT. Is everything? How can I without document dot right? Write to an existing HTML element. Yeah, that's what I need. Okay, you write to a div output. You can concatenate. Enter the cache for where I in nodes. Right, math.floor value by nodes of I. If count is greater than 0, output plus or is equals to, what will you write? You need to know nodes of I. Where is this? Nodes of I plus, So it is 100 times 2, something like that. count. And you will have what? You will have your break. That will be printed to the output. And now you need to update count. No, you need to update value. Value mod. Where is this mod? Where is this mod dot? Uh, that closes that. If closed and for closed and the function closed. Next p id is equals to p p. Alright, after the script inside that, will document dot get element by id op. Yeah, this is where I make all the mistakes. Inner html is equals to output. It might not work mostly, but who knows? I will try. Okay, that's it. 165. It did not do anything as expected. Denomination function. It is taking the cache value. What now? I will get the bottom of this error and output never initialized. Okay, output needs to be initialized. Where? Dude, I initialized output, right? Acha. We need an empty string since we are dealing with strings. Okay, did I move it? Oh my god. Let's see if close for close. No, we are good, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know. It writes indexes as strings. Okay, he doesn't want this for some reason. For alright, sorry, where I is equals to 0, I less than nodes dot length, I plus plus. No, what did I print? 165. Did I give 165? 170 it is. Nice. 2 hours and 10 minutes and we are down. What if I write this one? We will check that and I just want to check that out. Yep, still it is working and nice. I wrote everything. The charging is almost over and so is my energy. I will take a bath and I will eat and we will complete that last one. So we will be completing full stack development tonight, people. And I am pretty happy with the progress. Alright, peace.